Ladies and gentlemen, work hard not to impress a girl, but to make your mother proud, because your mother is the one person who has sacrificed endlessly for you. She has stayed awake on sleepless nights when you were unwell, given up her comforts so you could have yours, and taught you life's most valuable lessons, sometimes without you even realizing it. Her love is unwavering, selfless, and eternal. Shouldn't she be the one you strive to impress? Now, don't misunderstand me. There's nothing wrong with seeking companionship or admiration. But if your motivation is rooted only in external validation, it becomes shallow and temporary. The approval of others, including romantic interests, can come and go. But the pride and joy you bring to your mother by becoming the best version of yourself, that is everlasting. Let's talk about effort. When you dedicate yourself to working hard, whether it's in academics, your career, or personal growth, you're not just building a reputation, you're crafting a legacy. The joy on your mother's face when she sees you achieve your goals is unmatched. And here's the secret. When you become a person of true character, respect, and discipline, everything else, yes, even relationship, will naturally fall into place. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to leave you with this thought. Your mother has already invested everything in you. She doesn't ask for much in return, only that you live up to your potential. So, channel your energy into becoming someone she can look at with pride. Let your actions say, "Mom, your sacrifices weren't in vain." Work hard not just for success, but for meaning. Not just for recognition, but for fulfillment. And most importantly, work hard to impress the one person who's loved you since day one. Not a fleeting crush, but your mother. A mother's love is one of the most selfless and profound forces in the world. From the moment you came into existence, your mother began making sacrifices for your well-being. She gave up sleep to comfort you as a baby, set aside her personal ambitions to prioritize your needs, and endured countless challenges to ensure you had the best opportunities in life. Yet, in her quiet, humble way, she rarely asks for recognition or gratitude. Her efforts often go unnoticed because she doesn't broadcast them or demand acknowledgement. But when we truly take the time to understand the depth of her sacrifices, it becomes clear why her love and dedication deserve our highest respect and admiration. Think about the daily sacrifices your mother has made without complaint, from putting her own dreams on hold to working tirelessly to provide for you. Her actions reflect a level of devotion that is unparalleled. She has always been your silent supporter, standing by you even when the rest of the world seemed to turn away. Her focus has never been on what she can gain from you, but on what she can give to you. This level of selflessness is rare, and it's what makes a mother's love so unique. Many people fail to recognize just how much their mothers have done for them. It's easy to take for granted the meals she prepared, the clothes she cleaned, and the countless nights she stayed up worrying about your future. But behind every one of those actions was a deep, unwavering love. She has invested her time, energy, and heart into shaping you into the person you are today. Her sacrifices are not small or insignificant. They are the very foundation upon which your life has been built. To impress your mother is not about buying her gifts or giving her lavish praise. It's about acknowledging her sacrifices through your actions and choices. It's about living a life that reflects the values she taught you: hard work, honesty, respect, and kindness. When you achieve your goals, pursue your passions, and live with integrity, you're not just fulfilling your potential, you're also showing her that her sacrifices were worth it. You're giving her the ultimate reward, the joy of seeing her efforts bear fruit. A mother's pride is one of the purest forms of validation you can ever receive. Unlike others who might be impressed by superficial achievements, your mother values the person you are becoming. She doesn't measure your worth by the size of your paycheck or the number of accolades you receive. Instead, she finds joy in the way you treat others, the effort you put into your work, and the way you carry yourself with dignity and respect. When she sees you living a meaningful and fulfilling life, it brings her a sense of pride that no words can fully express. When you understand the magnitude of your mother's sacrifices, it becomes clear that she deserves your best effort, not just occasionally, but every single day. By striving to make her proud, you honor the countless ways she has shaped your life, and in doing so you create a bond of love and respect that will stand the test of time, reminding her that her sacrifices were never in vain. Success, as many define it today, is often tied to external symbols of achievement, wealth, fame, power, or the approval of others. But in its truest form, success is not about these fleeting markers. It's about earning the respect and pride of those who matter most in your life. And there is no one more deserving of that respect and pride than your mother. The person who has been your constant supporter, your unshakable foundation, and your first teacher in life. From the moment you took your first breath, your mother began her lifelong journey of investing in you. Her success isn't measured in material wealth or worldly accolades. It's in seeing you thrive, succeed, and become a person of integrity. When you set out on your path to success, you're not just chasing your own goals. You're also fulfilling the dreams and hopes she carried for you from the day you were born. She didn't ask for anything in return. Her sacrifices were selfless and rooted in love. But isn't that all the more reason to give back by striving to be the best version of yourself? When you work hard to impress your mother, you're not simply working to gain her approval. You're aligning yourself with principles that build true character. She doesn't seek perfection from you. She seeks effort, sincerity, and a commitment to your values. Your achievements, no matter how grand or modest, mean more to her than the applause of strangers ever could. Her pride comes from knowing that her endless sacrifices have not been in vain, that you are using the foundation she built to create a meaningful life. There is a unique kind of fulfillment in making your mother proud. Unlike impressing a peer or a romantic partner, this isn't about showing off or feeding your ego. It's about expressing gratitude. It's saying, "I see all that you've done for me, and I am determined to honor it." A mother's love is not conditional, but her pride in you can act as a compass, guiding you toward what truly matters. It reminds you that success isn't just about the end result. It's about the journey, the effort, and the values you uphold along the way. The world may be full of distractions, tempting you to seek validation in places that don't hold lasting meaning. A fleeting compliment, the admiration of a crowd, or the approval of someone you barely know might feel satisfying for a moment, but it pales in comparison to the enduring pride of someone who has been in your corner since day one. Your mother's pride isn't momentary. It is deeply rooted, and it grows as you grow. When you work hard for your mother, you're not only building a life that reflects your potential, but you're also honoring the person who has invested her entire life in you. It's a form of respect and love that transcends material success. And here's the profound truth. In striving to make her proud, you'll find yourself achieving a deeper, more meaningful kind of success. The kind that comes from knowing you've lived a life of purpose, integrity, and gratitude. In life, the decisions we make and the goals we pursue are often reflections of the values we hold. Yet many people unknowingly find themselves chasing external validation instead of focusing on the principles that truly matter. Our priorities can become misaligned when we allow temporary desires, like impressing others, to dictate our actions rather than committing to the lasting values that shape our character. The truth is, where we direct our energy determines the person we become, and aligning those efforts with our core principles is what leads to real growth and fulfillment. To understand the significance of prioritizing principles over fleeting validation, consider the difference between building a strong foundation and decorating a house. A beautifully decorated house with a weak foundation may look impressive for a while, but it won't stand the test of time. Similarly, seeking to impress others for superficial reasons, be it through material possessions, appearances, or short-lived achievements, might bring temporary satisfaction, but these efforts lack depth and durability. On the other hand, focusing on your principles, such as hard work, integrity, and respect, creates a foundation that not only supports you, but also earns you lasting respect from those who genuinely matter, like your mother. Your mother is one of the few people in your life who sees beyond the surface. She doesn't care about how many likes your social media posts get, how expensive your clothes are, or how much money you spend to impress others. Instead, she cares about the kind of person you're becoming. She wants to see you live a life guided by values like kindness, humility, and responsibility. When you make decisions based on these principles, you're not just making her proud, you're building a life that you can be proud of as well. It's easy to get distracted by the noise of the world. Society often glorifies instant gratification and rewards surface-level accomplishments, making it tempting to prioritize things like status or popularity. But these things are fleeting, and they rarely bring lasting happiness. What truly matters is the impact you have on others, and the kind of legacy you leave behind. Working hard to embody principles like respect, honesty, and perseverance is what earns you the trust and admiration of those who matter most. And when your priorities align with these values, you naturally gain the respect of others, not because you seek it, but because it's a byproduct of living authentically. Impressing someone for superficial reasons might give you a momentary ego boost, but it doesn't compare to the fulfillment that comes from staying true to your principles. Your actions should reflect who you are at your core, not who you think others want you to be. When you prioritize values over validation, you become the kind of person who inspires trust, earns admiration, and builds meaningful relationships. At the heart of it all is the realization that the people who love you unconditionally, like your mother, value you for who you are and who you're becoming, not for what you own or how you appear to others. By focusing on principles and aligning your priorities with what truly matters, you not only create a life of integrity and purpose, but also honor those who have believed in you from the very beginning. In life, relationships often play a central role in how we view ourselves and the world around us. However, not all relationships are created equal, and the bonds we form vary in their depth, permanence, and importance. Some connections are fleeting, fueled by temporary emotions or circumstances, while others are enduring and rooted in unconditional love and support. Among these, the relationship with your mother stands apart as one of the most steadfast and enduring bonds you will ever have. Understanding the difference between temporary and permanent relationships can help you prioritize and channel your efforts toward what truly matters. Temporary relationships often revolve around external factors, physical attraction, shared interests, or a desire for social acceptance. While these connections may feel intense and rewarding in the moment, they are often transient because they lack the depth and foundation required to withstand the test of time. For example, impressing someone to gain their admiration may provide a temporary ego boost, but it rarely leads to lasting fulfillment. These relationships are often driven by appearances or convenience rather than genuine understanding and commitment. When circumstances change, or when the initial excitement fades, such relationships tend to lose their significance. On the other hand, the relationship you share with your mother is not based on fleeting emotions or surface-level attributes. It is built on years of love, sacrifice, and mutual growth. Unlike temporary relationships, which may come and go depending on life's circumstances, Your mother's bond with you is unwavering. She has been there since the beginning, offering her unconditional support, even when others may have doubted you or turned away. And her love is not contingent on your achievements or your ability to impress her. It is rooted in who you are at your core. This distinction is crucial when deciding where to direct your energy and effort. While it may be tempting to seek validation from people whose presence in your life is uncertain, it is far more meaningful to focus on nurturing relationships that are built to last. Your mother is one such constant, and her pride in you stems from a lifetime of shared experiences and sacrifices. Her happiness is not tied to superficial gestures, but to the choices you make and the person you strive to become. It's also worth noting that temporary relationships often teach us lessons about ourselves and the world, but they should never take precedence over the permanent relationships that form the foundation of our lives. When you invest your efforts in making your mother proud, you are not only strengthening a lifelong bond, but also cultivating a sense of purpose and fulfillment that goes far beyond what any temporary connection can provide. You are learning about life, and you are finally learning about yourself and providing the foundation of an extraordinary life. By understanding the difference between these two types of relationships, you can make more intentional choices about where to focus your time and energy. Working hard to impress your mother is not about seeking her approval. It's about honoring the love and sacrifices she has given you. It's about acknowledging the permanence and significance of her role in your life and ensuring that your actions reflect your gratitude and respect. Ultimately, temporary relationships may offer moments of joy or excitement, but they pale in comparison to the enduring bond you share with your mother. Her love is a constant in an ever-changing world, and dedicating yourself to making her proud is one of the most meaningful ways to show your appreciation for all she has done for you. Self-improvement is a lifelong journey, and the effort you put into bettering yourself benefits not only you, but also the people who love and care for you the most. When you dedicate yourself to working hard, learning, and growing, you create a foundation for a life of meaning and success. Among the many reasons to strive for self-improvement, one of the most powerful is the impact it has on your mother. The sense of pride and fulfillment she feels when she sees you becoming the best version of yourself is unlike anything else. By working hard to impress her, you're not just making her proud, you're also building a life of integrity, discipline, and accomplishment. The process of self-improvement begins with a commitment to hard work. Nothing meaningful in life comes without effort, and this is a value your mother likely instilled in you from a young age. Whether it was encouraging you to study, teaching you the value of persistence, or simply leading by example, she showed you that success is not handed out freely. It is earned through dedication and resilience. When you embrace this mindset and put in the work to achieve your goals, you honor her teachings and demonstrate that you've internalized the lessons she worked so hard to impart. Another critical aspect of self-improvement is discipline. It's easy to take shortcuts or settle for mediocrity, but true growth requires consistency and focus. Your mother understands this better than anyone, as her own life has likely been a testament to the power of discipline. She has shown you what it means to persevere in the face of challenges, to prioritize the well-being of others over her own comfort, and to never give up, no matter how difficult the journey becomes. When you adopt this same level of discipline in your own life, you not only make progress toward your goals, but also reflect the values your mother has embodied throughout her life. Self-improvement is also about building character. Success is not just about what you achieve, it's about who you become in the process. When you focus on personal growth, you cultivate qualities like humility, kindness, and integrity. These traits matter far more than material accomplishments or fleeting recognition. They form the foundation of a life that earns respect, trust, and admiration. For your mother, seeing you grow into a person of character is one of the greatest rewards she can receive. It validates her sacrifices and gives her a sense of peace, knowing that you are living a life guided by principles. Finally, working hard to impress your mother is about gratitude. It's a way of saying, I see all that you've done for me, and I'm committed to making it count. Your achievements are not just milestones for you, they are a testament to her love, support, and sacrifices. When you strive for self-improvement, you're not only creating a better future for yourself, but also giving her the joy and satisfaction of knowing that her efforts have made a difference. The myth of the obscure. In the end, self-improvement is not just about achieving success or earning recognition. It's about living a life that reflects the values your mother has taught you, honoring her sacrifices, and becoming a person she can proudly call her child. By working hard to impress her, you're building a life that is not only meaningful and fulfilling, but also deeply rooted in love, respect, and gratitude. In today's world, we often hear the phrase, work hard to achieve success, but the question we must ask ourselves is, what does success truly mean? It's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of outward achievements, money, recognition, status, but these things are fleeting and do not provide lasting satisfaction. The real essence of success is not measured by the applause of others or the external rewards we accumulate. It lies in the meaningful connections we build and the impact we have on those who matter most in our lives. The first person in your life who deserves the fruits of your hard work and success is your mother. She is the one who has been with you through every challenge and every triumph, and she has supported you unconditionally. The most fulfilling kind of success is not the kind that makes you look good in the eyes of strangers, but the kind that brings joy and pride to the person who has given you everything. To truly understand success, we must shift our focus away from the superficial markers of achievement and begin to recognize what brings genuine fulfillment. While it may be tempting to measure success based on what we have or what others think of us, this kind of validation is short-lived. We live in a society that often glorifies wealth, fame, and power. But none of these things provide lasting happiness or peace. True success is about becoming the best version of yourself, not for the admiration of others, but for the fulfillment of knowing that you have lived with purpose, integrity, and dedication. And the person who will appreciate that success the most is your mother. Your mother's love is not contingent on your achievements, but she takes immense pride in seeing you succeed in life. She doesn't want you to be successful for the sake of appearances or to impress others. She wants you to succeed because it brings you happiness and fulfillment. When you work hard to become the best version of yourself, you're not just pursuing personal gain, you're also honoring her sacrifices and showing gratitude for everything she has done for you. Your success is a reflection of her love, effort, and belief in you. Furthermore, achieving success for the sake of impressing your mother is not about external validation. It's about showing her that you've learned the lessons she has taught you and that you've taken those lessons to heart. Success, in this sense, is the culmination of all the values and principles she instilled in you throughout your life. She wants to see you live a life filled with purpose, kindness, and integrity. When you prioritize these qualities in your own life, you not only make her proud, but also create a life that is truly meaningful. True success is not about chasing recognition or validation from people who may not truly understand, appreciate you. Instead, it's about working hard to the person your mother can look at and say, I am proud of the person they've become. Your achievement should be a reflection of your commitment to personal growth and to honoring the sacrifices your mother has made for you. By striving for success in a way that aligns with your values and principles, you create a life that is fulfilling and grounded in love and gratitude. In the end, the most valuable kind of success is the one that brings joy to the people who matter most in your life, especially your mother. When you work hard not just for personal gain, but to honor her, you create a life that is not only successful in the eyes of the world, but also deeply meaningful in the eyes of the one person who has always believed in you, supported you, and loved you unconditionally. Say, this is the kind of success that will bring you fulfillment for a lifetime. As we conclude this discussion on why we should work hard to impress our mothers rather than others, I encourage you to reflect on the real meaning of success. Success isn't about impressing fleeting figures in our lives, nor is it about accumulating wealth or status for external validation. The true measure of success is how we live our lives, guided by integrity, hard work, and principles, and the lasting impact we make on the people who have supported us unconditionally. Your mother, the person who has nurtured, sacrificed, and loved you from day one, deserves the honor of seeing you thrive, not for superficial reasons, but because you've chosen to lead a life of purpose and dedication. Her pride in you is not tied to accolades or material wealth, but to the person you become, someone who lives with authenticity, responsibility, and respect. By striving to make her proud, you're not only honoring her sacrifices, but also creating a life filled with meaning and fulfillment. Let us remember that while external validation may be temporary, the pride and joy that come from making your mother proud will last a lifetime. It's not about seeking applause from others, but about living in a way that reflects the love, support, and lessons you've received from the one person who truly wants the best for you. So, focus on working hard, not just for yourself, but for the person who gave you everything she could. Make a deeper connection with yourself. In doing so, you'll create a life that truly matters, one that brings pride to your mother and satisfaction to your own heart.